10 million years ago, the color of the earth, the behavior of the air, and the rhythm of the wild were completely different from what we know today. In the quiet but dangerous plains of ancient North America, every living creature fought a daily battle for survival. This was a time long before humans existed, a time where nature wrote its own rules, and the only law that mattered was the law of life and death. And in that harsh world, two fierce creatures were about to cross paths: an ancient ancestor of the modern rattlesnake, and a wild, powerful lizard that could outrun and outsmart most predators alive at the time. It was early morning. Between the scattered rocky hills, a cool breeze moved gently across the land. The rising sun cast a soft golden glow over the cracked soil, turning everything into a silent but strangely beautiful scene. Amid this quiet, between the rocks and the warm dust, a slow breath was heard, a breath that didn't belong to any human. It was the breath of a prehistoric snake, one of the earliest ancestors of today's rattlesnakes. Its body blended perfectly into the earth, a mosaic of brown and gray patterns that allowed it to vanish into the landscape with absolute precision. This snake was not huge, but its body was dense, powerful, and coiled like a tense spring. Its venom was fast-acting and brutal, capable of shutting down a creature's body within minutes. But this early rattlesnake ancestor did not have the rattling tail we know today. Evolution had not yet gifted it that warning system. So instead of announcing itself, it relied entirely on silence and perfect timing. On a nearby rock, basking under the sunlight, rested the second character in this story, a prehistoric lizard, longer and stronger than any modern gecko. 1/2 meter long, with powerful limbs and razor-quick reflexes, this lizard hunted insects, small mammals, and sometimes even young snakes. Its claws gripped the hot stone as its long tongue flicked in and out, tasting the air and scanning the world through invisible chemical signals. But today, both hunter and hunted were unaware that fate had brought them to the same battlefield. The snake had already seen the lizard. Its eyes narrowed in the warm light, a clear sign that it had recognized an opportunity. The lizard, meanwhile, stretched its neck confidently, its body warming under the sun, licked its tail lazily, full of careless confidence, the kind of confidence many predators have right before nature teaches them a painful lesson. The snake slowly slid forward, barely disturbing the dust beneath it. Every movement was cautious, precise, and deliberate. It did not rush. It simply waited, watching, calculating the perfect moment. A gentle gust of wind passed. The lizard heard something, just a faint rustle, and lifted its head slightly. It dismissed the sound as a passing insect or shifting pebbles. It had no idea that the very ground beneath it was hiding a silent, coiled threat. The snake's tail moved just a little. Not a rattle, just a whisper of motion. Its muscles tightened. Its body formed the shape of a compressed bow, ready to release. Then, in a split second, the snake struck. There was no warning, no sound. Just a sharp, explosive motion, faster than the lizard could think, let alone react. The bite landed on soft flesh. The lizard jerked violently as the venom began to spread. A numbness crawled across its skin, but the lizard was no ordinary prey. It whipped around with a burst of raw instinct. Its tail swung with such force that it struck the snake and knocked it back a few inches. Dust shot into the air like a brief storm. The lizard then slashed forward with its claws, leaving a faint mark on the snake's scales. The snake recoiled, circling cautiously. This was no longer a hunt. It had become a duel. The lizard charged again, its speed astonishing. Its muscles fired like springs, and its tail lashed out with another heavy blow. The snake narrowly dodged, but immediately prepared for another strike. Then came the second venomous attack. This time, the snake's fangs sank deeper. The venom spread rapidly. The lizard tried to escape. Its lizard tried to escape its legs. Shaking, its body was beginning to fail. Stumbled, claws sliding weakly across the stone. For a moment it looked back at the snake, as if realizing too late that it had underestimated its opponent. The snake approached slowly, not with hatred, not with malice. In the wild, there are no grudges, only the hunger to survive. Within minutes, the lizard's body gave its final tremble and became still. The land absorbed the silence again. The snake opened its jaws and began swallowing its victory inch by inch. It understood nothing of triumph or conquest. It only understood that survival meant strength, patience, and choosing the right moment to strike. As the sun rose higher, the snake retreated into the shadows, leaving no trace of the deadly encounter except a slight mark in the dust. The lizard species would continue to evolve for millions of years, adapting and surviving in new forms. And the rattlesnake's ancestors would one day develop the iconic rattler, brilliant invention of evolution, turning them into one of the most feared and intelligent predators in modern North America. The battle that happened 10 million years ago is lost in time, buried in layers of forgotten earth. But even today, when a rattlesnake shakes its tail, perhaps there is an echo of that ancient duel. A whisper of a lizard's last stand and the eternal law of nature. The one who adapts survives. The one who hesitates disappears, and the one who masters silence becomes king.